Hey folks, this is going to be a little bit of a channel update, a little bit of a behind the scenes. I'm not going to be teaching you anything necessarily today. I try not to do these too frequently, but I've got a lot going on right now, and I kind of wanted to keep you folks informed and maybe tell you a little bit about what's going on in my neck of the woods. I got a couple of different things to announce, and I figured it'd be best just to do it in a regular old video like this from here in the studio. Again, kind of a bit behind the scenes. So the studio's still kind of a mess, mainly from, well, I filmed a video with Sam. We talked about our first kind of like impressions of our games, The Trench Crusade, and so we had to move furniture around, stuff like that. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. And also I've done some product photography and product video, which I'll also show you as well in a little bit. But yeah, I've got to clean things back up and get things situated. And that's just another one of the many things I'm working on right now. The biggest thing right now is going to be probably Adepticon, which is at this point 5 days away as I'm recording this, maybe 4. I'm going to be leaving on Wednesday of next week. And then I'll be there. It's in Milwaukee for the first time, so it's gonna be very interesting to see like what's going on there and how it works and how the venue works. It's way bigger than the old stuff. It's gonna be actually like in the city as opposed to kind of out in the sticks. So there's gonna be places to go to for restaurants and bars and all kinds of things around there. There's a lot more hotels. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll be in the Adepticon vendor hall quite a bit. Mainly, I'll be in the Army Painter booth. I'll have specific hours that I'll be there and stuff like every day, and I'll try to put those up on Blue Sky so you can kind of check that stuff out if you're going to be there and want to stop by. Or if you just bump into me at some point, that'd be great too. Say hi, that'd be awesome. And yeah, I'm just going to be walking around talking to people. I'm not doing any events. I'm not hosting any events. We're not doing like any kind of demos or anything like that for me and Vince with Snarling Badger Studios. I'm just going to be basically kind of getting the lay of the land and checking things out, but I do have to get a bunch of things done before I go to Milwaukee. Also, another thing, Vince and I are starting a podcast. It's going to be about game design. It's going to launch on Monday morning, this upcoming Monday morning, which is like the 24th or whatever. I can't tell you the name yet. I mean, it has a name, don't get me wrong. It's just we can't tell you the name yet until it launches, and then you can go find it. But it's audio only, but we'll have it on YouTube as well. So if you want to, you can go and follow the new Snarling Badger Studios YouTube channel. I'll put a link down in the thing below there. And then you could subscribe to it or whatever, and then on Monday morning, you'll get notifications. We're launching 4 episodes all at once, first 4 episodes. It's about indie games, indie war games, and indie war game design, and that's what we'll be talking about. Me and Vince come out every 2 weeks, and like I said, it will be audio only, so you can follow us on whatever podcast, server of choice you like to get your podcasts from. But you can also see it on YouTube if you want to as well. You won't see our smiling faces. You'll just see a backdrop and hear the audio and things like that. But it's up to you however you like to listen to it. We're really excited about it. We've been thinking about it for a while. And because we're both passionate about war game design and indie games and all that kind of stuff, we thought, let's make a podcast and see if anybody cares. So if you're interested or just want to hear us yammer on and flap our lips, then go check it out. And now, even another iron in the fire, I'm working with Battle Foam to make a cool little collab bag, a little Battle Foam Tabletop Minions skirmish bag. It'll go live on Thursday. It'll be available at Adepticon. It's limited numbers. You'll be able to get it at Adepticon, but if you can't get to Adepticon, you'll also be able to buy it from their website. It'll go live also, I believe, on Thursday, which I think is the 27th of March. Again, like I said, there's a limited number because, there's not an infinite number. It's just not the way things work. So if you're interested, check it out. I'll have a little ad for the bag and show it off a little bit more at the end of this video if you want to stick around. I'm also working on the video that's going to go live next week while I'm at Adepticon, and it is actually going to be talking about a Games Workshop product, something that I actually really think is pretty cool, and I think you're going to be a little surprised by it. It's been some time, honestly, since I've taken a look at a product and like liked everything in the box. It's a little rare these days, at least for me. Again, your mileage may vary, but for me, everything in the box I'm on board with. So I've been building and painting. I'm not going to do the entire thing, but I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I got a chance to work on, and it's going to be a lot of fun there. So that video will go live while I'm at Adepticon, but I got to finish up mainly the painting at this point, and then the rest of the photography, and then make the video and all that kind of stuff before I go to Milwaukee. I'm running out of places to shoot in this studio and keep moving the camera. It's not nearly as big of a studio as you might think. It's actually quite tiny. Anyway, I was talking earlier about how Sam and I, we did a video about Trench Crusade and our initial impressions of playing the game. Pachow, if you want to check that out. People in the comments kept asking, well, when are you guys going to do a battle report? Battle report when? That kind of thing. And I'll be honest, like now that this room is, which I refer to as the battle report room, though it's only been 2 battle reports in here ever. I mean, it's cleaned out now. It's been mostly storage for quite some time after I had to have the windows changed and all that kind of stuff and that thing. We could, at this point, now potentially do battle reports, but to do a battle report well is actually quite hard. So I don't know. I want to think about it a little bit more. I want to have a little more of a conversation with Sam about it. We'll be chatting quite a bit, I'm assuming, at Adepticon, so we can talk about that then. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think that the good baby step, honestly, and I've talked about this in the past, would maybe to start with some sort of solo play game, not necessarily Trench Crusade. I don't think there's any kind of solo play for it, but something solo play where then it's just me spending my time, potentially wasting my time, sitting in here, hanging out, and trying to film stuff to make something interesting, but we'll see. At the very least, the step has been taken that this room is now more usable again. Lastly, the thing that's been keeping me busy, besides all of the other stuff, of course, has been working on terrain. I 3D printed a whole lot of terrain later part of 2024 when I got my new printer. And and then I primed it all just before it started to get real cold, and then I realized now I've got a basement full of primed terrain just sitting there staring at me. So I've been working on it a little bit here. You've seen hopefully some work in progress shots. Not gotten quite as far as I would like to, but I am, after Adepticon, planning to ramp that up a lot more so that by the time spring rolls around, then I can print out a whole bunch more terrain and then prime that stuff and then sit on it for far too long and all that type of stuff. So nonetheless, there's forward movement in the terrain front, but like I said, right now things are real busy, so it kind of gets pushed to the back once in a while. So I just kind of wanted to try to get a whole bunch of things stuck into one video talking about all the things that are keeping me real busy right now. So Adepticon, big deal, new place, very much looking forward to it. Hope to see you there if you're going to be there. Can't wait to see everybody and to talk to folks and all that kind of stuff. Podcast, me and Vince, I'm going to be launching that on Monday the 24th, I believe is the proper date. I'm guessing right now, so if I'm saying it wrong, something on the screen there. And, again, subscribe to the new Snarling Badger Studios channel if you want to check that out and, get notifications early and all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, the bag with Battle Foam, which will be launching a little bit after the podcast, coming out on Thursday the 27th, maybe? Again, I might have that date wrong. I should probably put down some stuff in notes once in a while. Anyway, I hope that this wasn't too annoying. I hope maybe getting to see some other different angles of the studio and things like that was maybe kind of interesting. And I hope that the camera moving around and tracking my head wasn't too weird, but it does amuse me. I got to be honest with you. So again, thanks for watching this. I appreciate it. If you want to say something, you know where the comments are. They're down there below. If you like this kind of behind the scenes sort of stuff, depressmentation of the like button's not a bad idea. Keeps me happy, and maybe it makes you happy as well. I hope it does. Thanks for watching. As a skirmish wargamer, I want a compact case to carry my models safely. Something small, but sturdy. The Pack Mini from Battle Foam is an amazing solution for this, and now we've collabed, as the kids say, to make a Battle Foam Tabletop Minions Edition Pack Mini, in red and black, of course, those are my colors, and, with the Tabletop Minions logo right there on the front. Comes with a removable shoulder strap, and 2 foam trays with all kinds of different cutouts to fit most of your skirmish miniatures. A limited number of the bags will be available at Adepticon next week in the Battle Foam booth, while the rest will be available on the Battle Foam website starting on Thursday, March 27th for $54.99. The bag is made of rugged ballistic nylon over hard plastic panels to protect your painted miniatures from drops and knocks and all the rest. There's zipper pockets and molly strips on the front and a Velcro area on the back to put cool patches and whatnot. There's even a carrying handle on the top if you don't want to use the shoulder strap. This is an initial limited edition run of about 300 cases, and if they sell well, then hopefully we'll see more collabs in the future. The sale of these bags also helps to support the channel, and I also think that they just look super cool as well. I'll talk about them again next week when they officially go on sale. I'll be able to post a link and all that stuff down in the description. But if you're going to be at Adepticon, check out the Battle Foam booth and pick yourself up some protection for your war bands. And tell them Uncle Adam sent you.